Alright, let's get into it. Today we're diving into the top 7 facts about the periodic table and its evolution. Welcome to Cliff Notes 7 to Know. I'm Cliff Notes, and you'll learn 7 facts about the periodic table. Prepare to ponder the periodic table's pivotal points. Fact number 1. The periodic table organizes elements by atomic number, and that simple choice unlocks the repeating patterns we see in chemistry. Here's the deal. When you line up elements by the number of protons, electrons fall into shells and subshells in a predictable way, so properties recur across rows. In simpler terms, atomic number is the organizing key, and electron configuration explains the rhyme and reason. Test question. What organizes elements in the periodic table? Correct answer: atomic number. Memory aid. Atomic numbers rise, properties synchronize. Alright, next up, fact number 2. Dmitri Mendeleev, back in 1869, arranged elements mostly by atomic mass and then did something bold. He left gaps, predicting elements that hadn't been discovered yet, and he nailed their properties with impressive accuracy. Think about it this way. He trusted the periodic law enough to make forecasts, and later discoveries like gallium and germanium proved him right. Test question. Who published the first widely accepted periodic table? Correct answer: Dmitri Mendeleev. Memory aid. Mendeleev's magic. Mass-based. Predictive. Fact number 3. Quantum mechanics and the concept of atomic number tied the bow on the periodic law in the early 1900s. Once we understood electrons occupy quantized shells and subshells, and that nuclear charge sets the order, the repeating trends made perfect sense. Here's the key point. Shells, subshells, effective nuclear charge and shielding combined to shape size, ionization energy, and electronegativity across the table. Test question. What concept, alongside quantum mechanics, clarified the periodic table structure? Correct answer: atomic number. Memory aid. Quantum clarity, shells and subshells. Okay, moving forward. Fact number 4. Glenn T. Seaborg's 1945 insight moved the actinides into the F block, giving us the modern table's look. Before that, these elements sat awkwardly under the transition metals. Seaborg recognized their F electron character and pulled them out, mirroring the lanthanides and clarifying their chemistry. From a practical angle, this made predicting and separating transuranium elements far more coherent. Test question. Who recognized actinides as F-block elements? Correct answer: Glenn T. Seaborg. Memory aid. Seaborg's shift. Actinides aligned. Fact number 5. By 2010, all 118 elements were known, completing the first 7 periods. Now, listen, many of the heaviest elements exist for milliseconds and only a few atoms at a time, so their chemistry is still being pieced together with clever single-atom techniques and theory. The big idea is the table's rows are filled, but the frontier of how those super-heavy elements behave remains active research. Test question. By what year were all 118 elements known? Correct answer: 2010. Memory aid. 2010. Elements all in. Fact number 6. IUPAC standardized group numbering to 1 through 18 in 1988, replacing confusing Roman numeral A and B systems. Let's clarify. That move made it easier for everyone to speak the same language about groups, whether you're discussing alkali metals in Group 1 or noble gases in Group 18. This standardization also helped untangle historical quirks, especially around the transition metals. Test question. When did IUPAC standardize group numbering? Correct answer: 1988. Memory aid. IUPAC aligns. 1988 defines. Alright, next up, fact number 7. No element heavier than einsteinium has been seen in macroscopic pure form. Francium has only been observed by the light from tiny trapped amounts. Here's where it gets interesting. These nuclei decay so quickly and so energetically that you can't pour them in a beaker. You detect them one atom at a time. In simpler terms, the table's far edge is more like a physics lab tracking faint signatures than a shelf of bottles. Test question. What is the heaviest element observed in macroscopic pure form? Correct answer, einsteinium. Memory aid. Einsteinium seen, francium fleeting. Quick recap. Fact number 1. What organizes elements in the periodic table? Correct answer, atomic number. Fact number 2. Who published the first widely accepted periodic table? Correct answer, Dmitry Mendeleev. Fact number 3. What concept alongside quantum mechanics clarified the periodic table structure? Correct answer, atomic number. Fact number 4. Who recognized actinides as F-block elements? Correct answer, Glenn T. Seaborg. Fact number 5. By what year were all 118 elements known? Correct answer, 2010. Fact number 6. When did IUPAC standardize group numbering? Correct answer, 1988. Fact number 7. What is the heaviest element observed in macroscopic pure form? Correct answer, einsteinium. You've got the top 7 facts down. With these key details, you're more than ready to ace that exam. Stay focused, trust your prep, and knock it out of the park. That's it for today. Keep this fresh in your mind.